My name's Ivan Brown, and I think my role would be supporter of the programme, really. I think that's where I sit. But I'd just like to really welcome all the graduates. Certainly in our room when we were doing the boys were a bit disturbed about having to put on their robes. But what I was saying to them, this is by, what we want to see is this is your first graduation, but it is not your last graduation. And what we want to do in the work that's gone on here is very much about inspiring you in the title of the name, Yes You Can. So in terms of the programme itself, there are a few of us that try to support it, as individuals, as organisations. And what I'd like to do is start to introduce you to some of the individuals that go on behind the scenes who are in support of the programme. But before I do, I just want to check, are there any parents here? Are there any parents? Fantastic. I'm so pleased to see you. I'm so pleased that you're here as part of this programme, because we know that what happens in everyday life, this is where all the work goes on at home, but we just want to be there to try and support you in the programme that you're involved with and bring up your children.
The programme, Yes You Can, is targeted for schools working with young people of black heritage who are year 8, providing a series of workshops in school and out of school activities. I'm not going to really talk for much longer. What I'm going to do is just show the DVD, which is a bit of a sort of contains snippets of pretty much what the young people have been looking at and doing over the past few months, okay?
All right. As has been said, I work for Learning Services in the City Council, who has funded this programme, and it's a great privilege to be here representing the City Council. Also, it's great to be here at the culmination of what have been months of planning. It was about a year and a half ago that my then line manager made me aware that there was funding available via the Closing the Gap funding stream. Closing the Gap is a funding stream that exists to close attainment gaps for vulnerable groups. And I asked at that time if some of this money could be put aside to support Black achievement in the city, and specifically a Black Achievement Project. You will be aware of the national statistics that relate to this group, and although there has been progress, there is room for improvement. And I wanted to see what we could do locally to support Black achievement. Kaine had previously approached Learning Services about doing some work in schools, and it seemed an ideal time to join forces to put together this programme for schools. Kaine already had existing programmes, so we worked together with some advisors in Learning Services to specifically devise a pilot to this programme, which first took place actually under the name of Accelerate for 11 Year 8 boys at the Lancaster School. At the same time, Kaine ran its standard Yes You Can programme in Beaumont Leys and St Paul's School. We were really surprised when we were told that funding was again available this year. And having looked at the data, we targeted the 4 schools who are represented here. And we're really pleased that you decided to engage with the programme. So what was the rationale? The rationale was to try and raise aspirations, attitudes to learning, where possible to support the students in their learning in literacy and numeracy and science, and to provide, as you saw on the video, the students with some out-of-school experiences which we hoped would also contribute to those aims. Why did we select students in Year 8? Because we feel that in Year 8 they're still young enough in their secondary career to make changes and decisions that can impact on their school success and also on their future. Often we put interventions in place when those students are almost out of the school door, and it's too late for them to make the changes that they need to make. If we're disappointed in any way, it's that we wanted to do so much with these young people, but time did not allow. And I'm sure that the presentations that we will see today will show us the benefits that can be gained from working on such a programme. Thank you to all of you.
stands for goals, reality, options, and what next.
My name's Riol, and in Yes We Can I learned about a lot of things, and one of them was learning styles.
I also learned that I shouldn't put people highly of myself and lower than me, because we're all the same and we're all equal. I learned that Yes You Can isn't just a name. It means like yes you can do whatever you want to do when you get older.
As I said, I'm Maxine Chambers and I'm really chuffed to be one of the directors of Kaine Management this morning. But I was able to meet some of you at the Work Awareness Day, as you saw on the film. And some of you had some really interesting characters of you that I met. And I wanted to let you know this morning that it's important that you keep your character. Be who you are. And some of you are funny, some of you are loud, some of you are quiet, some of you are really chatty. Be who you are, but I really want to encourage you to be the best that you can be. One of the things I'm observing is, yes, we have our education programme, but there's a lot of artists out there, and some of you I may have to come back and talk to get involved in some of the other things that we do at Kaine. But I'm really proud of you, and you know, it's really good to look at you and see your caps and gowns and your sashes. You know, you're really achieving. And I know that you've achieved over the last couple of months. I want to let you know that some of the relationships you're building today will help you in the future. What I want to say is that, you know, for the future, it is in your hands. Your future's in your hands. But all of us here, the organisations, our youth mentors, the universities, we're here to help you. I would encourage you to say, if you need work experience and you need a job, then we're here. Come and ask us. Ask us if we can help you. Ask us if we have a job or if we have work experience or anything, because it's really, really important. As a director of Kaine Management, I must admit, I mean, I didn't know that I would be here at this time in my life, because when it was handing out gifts, sense of humour was my big one, and I didn't know where I would be, but I'm proud to be here today, and I know that in years to come, I want you guys to come and tell me what you did, what barriers you overcame, what you achieved. And hopefully you will decide to be mentors for our programme for younger children than yourselves. Today, as much as we're celebrating your achievements over the last couple of months, we're also launching the Kaine Mentoring Forum today, because we realise that mentoring works. We need more mentors, we need young mentors, and we're even looking to expand to get adult mentors and befrienders. Because if we've all got a friend who can help us, we never know what skills they might have that help us along the way and help us to overcome our barriers. So today we do launch the Kaine Mentoring Forum. We'll be meeting, we'll be looking at where we can get funding, where we can get more people to support the programme, and we hope that you will benefit in the fact that we can come back into your schools or into community groups and projects. I want to wish all of you guys the best for the future, and I'm really looking forward to your little graduation here today. Thank you very much.
So, who's heard of New Look? we own that. Who's heard of Homebase?
Yeah.
We own that. Who's heard of the AA?
Yes.
We own that in this country. Who's heard of Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah.
Celebrity chef. His company that does all the broadcasting, we own that. So our companies turn over about £25 billion and make about £5 billion profit. I'm from a place called Thurmby Lodge. Anyone know Thurmby Lodge? Okay, when I grew up on that estate, I moved there in 1967. I was the only black person on that estate. My mum was a single mother. My father was black American. I didn't know. Did you go to the original one? The original Gateway Grammar School. I was at the original Gateway Grammar School, and when I was 13, I got put on report. Anyone know what that is? When I was 13, I got put on report. I didn't really like that much. So I thought I'd better change my attitude, and I decided to give hard work a go. The only person who's going to tell you can't do something is yourself. It's yourself. Look around the room. Look at all the people that are supporting you. Look at this program. I'm incredibly impressed by this program, by the way. You know, everyone is there to help you. The only people that are going to tell you can't do it, it's you. It's you, I'm telling you. Right? aspiration. If you want to do something, it's down to you. You can do it. Yes, you can. It's 3 words, but it really is true. Okay? Second thing I've learned, there is no substitute for hard work.